Hey guys, it's Wart. Welcome back to another video, and man, it feels good to say that. I have been missing recording so much. I apologize for a bit of a delay between the last video and this one, but here we are, back with a little bit more Minecraft. This can be taken down right here. Back with a little bit more Minecraft. I've been dying to play. Trust me, it has been out of my control. That I've not been able to set up and play my game or record any series or anything like that. But now here we are back again, and we have a really exciting episode for you guys today. Of course, in the last one, we did update to version 1.0. We are now in the official release of Minecraft, which means a lot of really cool things. Of course, last episode, we also went to the Nether. We adventured quite a bit, and we battled ourselves some blazes for the very first time, which is very exciting. As you can see right now in the chests, though, a lot of things are missing. I have emptied out most of these chests for most of their stuff. I haven't gotten absolutely everything. It's not that big a deal, but we are moving. Yes, today is moving day. I've already picked out a nice spot, and we are actually moving decently far away, which I'm both excited and sad about. On one hand, I just spent a lot of time on the swamp area, and I know what you're expecting me to say. I'm sad. I can't believe I regret working on this area, whatever. No, I think this area looks really nice. I kind of fit the theme I was going for pretty much perfectly. You know, an overgrown swamp, and I think that is the theme that we nailed. Honestly, I'm really proud of how this area turned out, but it was very short-lived. What I do regret, not the actual builds and how this area turned out, is the storage. I should not have moved all my stuff from the beta base, because the way to our new base is actually back that way. It's a weird direction. It actually is overall north in our world, so the sun and everything is very confusing. So rises in the east, sets in the west now. We learned that last episode that has been incorrect up until last episode. So all my orientation of everything is still very confusing. But what I'm going to do right now is actually do a bit of a dangerous trek. This is my last load of stuff I really want to bring over. I'm going to bring all my important items. These are the items that I think are important in our world for one reason or another. I'm going to even bring the chest. And we're basically going to do the very last little moving out of this area. May as well grab a couple other random things here that I feel like I should probably grab. I guess this stuff as well. I mean, I don't really need to get any of this stuff that urgently. Even this stuff is perfectly fine. May as well grab 2 more of those and get on our way and give ourselves a very last little farewell to the swamp base. Again, I think this place turned out pretty cool. But again, I have moved northwards. And when I say moved, I mean that very lightly, because I have not actually moved anywhere. May as well grab a couple eggs. We are going to be building a new chicken farm. In fact, we're going to be building a lot of farms. As you can see in my inventory right here, all I have is this vegetarian food. All I have is some melons and bread. We have no meat. We actually do now have a way of making meat farms. That sounds gross. A meat farm? A farm with animals, and animal breeding has been added into the game in the very last version. And so now I think it is definitely long overdue that we make ourselves a cow farm, a pig farm, a chicken farm. Well, we already had a chicken farm, but all kinds of farms like that. So we're going to go ahead and travel through the Nether. It's a bit of a distance. It definitely took me 30 minutes, 40 minutes to do 3 or 4 trips back and forth getting some stuff. Like I said, that is what I regret, moving stuff into the space. You've got to be kidding me. Why are there so many ghasts? Ghasts are just the worst. I've had my fair share of them. Oh, we got to go in here. Wait, no, we don't. We got to go this way. So yeah, we did not actually end up going that way to build our new base. We are heading back east. I believe this is east. Again, it's very weird. I can actually check here. So it says right here, the F is actually the direction, and 3 means east. Yeah, and then 2 is north, 1 is west, and 0 is south. I think pretty soon it's going to actually update and just give us the flat out, you know, cardinal direction that we're heading east instead of a 3, and I have to check a little cheat sheet to make sure I know what the heck 3 is, but not quite yet. So unfortunately, we have to just travel here. And the reason we're stopping at the beta base is because I am not forgetting we are going to grab our dogs, Cookie and Raisin. Yeah, this is the beta base. Give it a very nice little farewell. I can't say the most basic word. Give it a nice little farewell. Why can't I say that word? A farewell for now. I mean, obviously, all these bases are not goodbye forever. We're not burning them to the ground. I love the idea of this entire world just having multiple bases throughout the entire thing. So, yeah, this one is going to be chilling here. However, of course, we are going to be grabbing our 2 dogs, Cookie and Raisin. Which one is which? You guys seriously can't tell. Cookie and Raisin, they look nothing alike. I cannot believe you guys. Well, I know which one's which, so I'm not going to worry about it and even bother telling you guys which one's which, because we all know. Just for one more example, let's turn on the lighthouse, because I think it's so cool. Just a little flex, and turn it back off. Yeah, just for the funsies of it. And yeah, this is what I was talking about, where I'm stressed, because I have to transfer these 2 dogs to my new home through the nether. Yeah, they might not make it, but we're going to do our best and try to bring them there. And also try to give you guys a better sense of direction of where we're headed and why we're headed that way. Can dogs not come in the nether? Uh-oh. I'm just going to keep walking. Maybe they'll appear behind me. I just got a little bit worried about this fire. Maybe they're going to show up and just plop in the fire or something. Maybe they're going to teleport to me here soon. Huh. I didn't really think about this. I'm going to leave them as they are right now and just keep going, and surely they'll pop up to us eventually. I'm a little bit nervous about this, but yeah, this is the direction I've decided to go for a new area. Originally, I was headed that way, which is that is south in our world, and then I kind of found a dud of an island. I walked around for a bit. I was like, I don't really want to live here. So then we're heading north, and properly placed sign, and we head down this way for a bit, and we'll show you guys our new house. And we head out to where this area opens up. So I kept digging for a bit. I think you guys might have seen it right there. I tried going into a portal. It just was not far enough. It was not version 1.0 land. And this is most certainly version 1.0 land. And this is where I was thinking Cookie and Raisin would pop up. I still don't see them. I'm a little bit stressed about that. I hope I did not lose them into the abyss. I'm thinking maybe when I go up in the overworld again, then they will show up. But yeah, this is where our new base is located. A bit of a weird spot. I probably should have just kept going straight, but that would have been like over the lava and kind of messy. So this is pretty much where we ended up, and I'll show you guys why I'm so excited about this spot. I did spoil myself and saw something pretty cool here, but I'm pretty excited about this new location. And I actually do have a base design in mind. It's not built yet. This is basically what we're dealing with. As you can see, it's just a whole bunch of crap that I already carried over. But so far, no actual base or anything like that. So let's go ahead and put down the last chest that we need to and put our valuables. Valuables obviously aren't that valuable. It's just nostalgic things about our world. And it's in that chest for now. Still no Cookie or Raisin. Getting a little concerned. Yeah, maybe a little bit, but maybe I'll try to figure that out later, where the heck they went. I feel kind of bad. Hopefully they'll pop up. So yeah, this is basically where we're going to be living, in this area. This is a pine forest. What are these? Spruce. Yeah, I was about to say, what are these things called? A lot of animals, which are very exciting. Of course, we got to get some farms going, so I don't eat my last piece of bread and die of starvation. So that's going to be the object of today's video, is definitely going to be food. But also, as you can see right here, very nonchalantly in your face, is a new village. Yeah, part of the reason I was kind of at a dud with going south, I was at a pretty nice little area like this. However, it was not a spruce forest. It was a normal little oak forest, and I couldn't find a village for like a little bit, and it kind of went back into the ocean. I was like, man, I really want to find a village because I want to find a villager. I should have timed that up better. A villager. There they are. Villagers are finally in the world. If you guys saw the last episode, I did mention that villagers are in the world. However, they just don't do anything quite yet. They also don't show up at the old village, at the swamp. There's a village there, but there's no villagers. I'm right-clicking. There it is, right on the mic. I can't do anything with these guys. They don't drop anything. There's no reason to start attacking them. I have no clue if zombies in them are going to attack these guys either. I don't think so. I think that's a later thing where they made like the zombies and the villagers like arch enemies and rivals and stuff like that. So I'm just going to light this area up a little bit, but I'm not really going to stress too much about a zombie attack. But I definitely wanted to live close to, or at least find another village of where, just show off villagers again for the first time. Yeah, I was going to say for another time. Villages are still there. I also did look it up. There's no blacksmiths quite yet, so I'm kind of wasting my time looking for blacksmiths, but what we do have is a nice little new location that I'm really excited about. So obviously we've never lived in a spruce forest before, and if I don't get lost, there it is, then we can live in one for the very first time. And I actually do have a build sort of design that I'm really, really excited about. I don't actually have a picture of an old Minecraft build or anything to base this off of, but actually a real life location that I just think looks really cool, and it's square enough where it is Minecrafty. And I'm like, oh, wait a second, this is going to be pretty... Okay, I shouldn't say this. I was going to say pretty easy to build, but I really shouldn't say that because I have no clue yet. This could be really hard to build. But regardless, we're going to go ahead and plop some of this stuff in here. And what we're going to do first is actually build ourselves a farm. I think I brought some fences. Yeah, some is definitely true. I only brought 25. But, yeah, we're going to go ahead and build ourselves a little bit of a farm area right now for all these animals, for the wheat and everything like that. We definitely got to get this going before anything else, before we can even build the house. You know, may as well show you guys now. So right here on the screen is actually the build I am thinking about for, you know, the next base. Looks pretty good to me. This is actually a real place called the Victoria Mansion, if that wasn't obvious. It's saying it right there in the middle of the screen. I believe it's in Canada. I don't know any historical information about this place, but if you guys remember in the last video, I mentioned wanting to build a large Victorian mansion for one of our homes that's still in the back burner a little bit, but obviously Victoria showed up when I searched Victorian Mansion on the Google results, and I saw this place, and I was like, hey, this place is kind of cool. So that is the current work in progress of what I want to build. Obviously, it's a real place. It's not a Minecraft build. I'm going to have to do some creative liberties for building this. Also, I'm not sure if you guys know, this spruce wood only gives us wooden planks still, unfortunately. So, yeah, a little unfortunate. I don't think that's quite yet with the colored planks. I think that's coming up soon, if I can think so correctly, but not quite yet. So I figured I may as well show you guys a nice little overview. Hopefully I can... Oh, darn it, I forgot. Okay, real quick, I just got to explain. If I go into video settings, my game crashes. Don't know why, but that's a thing. I completely forgot. I was going to turn up my render distance if it wasn't on far... Okay, whatever. Oh, okay, so I'm back on the menu here, just reloaded, and this is a nice little reminder. This text is hard to read if you play the game at default resolution, but at 1080p it's fine. Yeah, that's pretty funny because I actually did want to mention... Okay, everything looks good here, but I did want to mention that I have actually changed out my monitor for a new one. Hopefully this looks better. The reason the games looked kind of blurry and messy for a lot of the video hasn't really been on my fault. You know, it's easy to point blame at other things, but this game, like before, the graphics used to look pretty weird. Of course, I don't have the nicest computer, PC, everything in the world, but a lot of the reason the old videos have looked a little messy is, one, the monitor, but also the game just looks kind of fuzzy and weird in these older versions, and they fixed up a lot of those things as time goes on, but that's not really important. Let me know in the comments if you like how the video looks, if it looks any different, if you noticed. If you hate it, let me know. I can switch it back out, but I don't think it'll look worse. If anything, it should look better. Okay, we're getting sidetracked. Yeah, I decided to climb up this little mountain here to try to give you guys a little overview of the area. It's definitely got a nice little island vibe. Not really. It kind of feels like we're sailing up on a mountain range of sorts. Looks pretty cool. And then a big old spruce wood forest, which looks pretty nice. We have not lived in one yet, which again is why I think it'd be cool to live in one. Is that actually a split over there in the world generation? You know, we've already come this far. I may as well go over there and find out what's really going on. I have not explored up here at all. I basically just spawned. I'm not sure if you can see it or if you saw it. There is a cobblestone pillar where the very first nether portal showed up. And, oh, yeah, this is awesome. This is what I love to see. So, as you can see here a little bit, I don't have a bucket. I usually have a bucket. Ow. As you can see over here, the world is kind of split and glitchy, and if you guys have seen any other episode, you know I love this stuff. That is my favorite part of the series, is seeing different versions collide with each other in those weird split-looking things. And we have all kinds of animals. That's awesome. But yeah, as you can see over here, there's just a solid flat wall. And again, I love this stuff. So yeah, this is basically where I showed up over there, and I said, okay, this area has promise. Then I kept walking a little bit, and I saw that village, and I was like, oh yeah, it's perfect. So thankfully, we're all good here with where I want to go, how I want to be. And yeah, I just love seeing stuff like that. I think it is so cool. I know I'm weird because I like it, but maybe you guys do too. I like to think you guys do because you're watching this series where I'm going through all these different versions. Speaking of versions, we still have a lot to do in version 1.0. I know today I already mentioned I'm going to be working on some farms for some food stuff. We just can't eat these 50 melons, and then that's not going to last us very long at all. So I definitely got to do some food stuff. I want to get the house started. I'm not going to make a promise to me or you guys that I'm going to finish it today, because it looks like a lot of work, doesn't it? The house looks like it's going to be kind of complex. So yeah, I don't want to get anyone's hopes up that we're going to have a new house and moved in completely by the end of the episode, but I'm going to try, just see how much I can get laid out, built out, or whatever. So, yeah, that's the plans. Pigs, cows, sheep, and chickens. Am I forgetting one? I might be forgetting one, but I think that is how we're going to separate it up a little bit. Yeah, it works, right? This should work just fine. I may as well get started now. There's some pigs right over here. Hey, guys. Yeah, this is kind of cool. I forgot. I just haven't done this in a while. I know this is a thing. This guy, I hate how finicky it is. Like, sometimes they just do not care. This guy cares, though, and we're going to take you over to the pig pen, or just pig fenced-in area. Yeah, you're going to chill in there. Thank you so much for cooperating. I do know what you guys are screaming. You know, something's going to fall in there and kill everything, or get mixed in, or step on my crops or something. Sure, but it's fine. Like, it's not the end of the world. Come on, guy, you can figure it out. Yeah, what I'm talking about, of course, is the back of this. You know, a monster could just walk right in and fall in. I'm not going to stress about it. It's okay if you ask me. We are going to go ahead and get started with you guys breeding right away. And there it is, our very first baby pig, which is adorable. Where are you, little guy? Yeah, look at him. He's cute. Right? I used to love baby pigs when I was like really into Minecraft. When I was like 12, I just thought they were the cutest thing ever and cool. Do you not like wheat? Yeah, you do. Okay, cool. I don't know why. I just thought they were really cute, and I mean, it's obvious to see why, so I take that back. They are very cute. Today, my name is Noah, and I am getting all of you guys into your new homes, at least 2 of you. Looks like an extra pig is coming along. I could try to get him into his own pen, which I might just try to do right now. Come on, big guy. You can fit through there. Yeah. All right, piggy. You're going to back it up. You know what? We're just gonna do this. Hopefully they didn't see, so they don't realize what I'm gonna be doing here soon. So yeah, next up we have to do the chickens and the cows. And actually, I just remembered, I think I grabbed some eggs while I was leaving. Yes, I did. Let's see if we can get 2 for 2. That is beautiful. Let's go ahead and try this real quick. 1, okay. No, all right. I got excited. The 1 is pretty good though, and honestly, since he's gonna lay eggs, I don't think we really need to get another chicken because he's going to lay eggs, and there you go. We only need 1, literally. So next up, we got to find some cows. I think I saw some earlier, so I'm going to go grab those. This is so funny. I think we lost a few along the way, but I really just wanted the cows and I guess the pigs, so I think we're okay with this haul. Now we just got to get them in to their new homes. I think the cows should be first because this is what I really care about. So come on. Oh, Bassie. Bassie, is that a cow name? I can't think of it anymore. Yeah, we got 1. Come on, Brewster. I don't know why I am... Okay, you cows, you chill there. You start doing your thing. You pigs gonna come with me. We're gonna open up this, and we're gonna walk on in and get quite a few pigs in here. If I can get these guys in here, we are gonna be having ourselves some pork and, you know, pig biscuits and everything like that. So yeah, all you guys gonna start having yourselves some fun. There you go. Boom. Cool. We got all 4. The chicken's a bit of a stretch because it's just this guy. I feel kind of bad. I also left him a tree. I might chop that down. That feels a little weird. So I'm gonna chop down this tree, and then there you go. We have ourselves all 4 of the animal kingdom. Yes, this is it for the animals. There's only 4 animals in the world. Whatever your science teacher has ever taught you is a complete and utter lie. The one thing I am realizing, the flaw with this farm right now, is the noise. I'm just going to be hearing these guys all day long. Can I get you guys from here? There's a sheep, and there's a sheep. There you go. So our first baby sheeps, maybe? Guys? You not realize you're right there? Go meet each other. There you go. And we're going to see ourselves a very first baby sheep. There he is. I have not seen the cow yet. There's the baby cow looking adorable. You guys ready to go? No. All right, whatever. They're going to start multiplying like crazy. We're just going to put this in here, and we'll continue on this little journey for a while now. So, yeah. Okay, now that the farm is all done, I mean the temporary farm, this is not going to be the permanent farm that I'm proud of for episodes and, you know, series to come. But for now, that's what we're going to leave it at, and we're just going to chill with such a thing. But for now, what I'm going to do is actually start working on the layout of this base that is going to be built pretty much right in here. I think that's probably a pretty good idea. I'm thinking of leaving the floor or leveling the floor to about this level. which means that I should probably clear out a lot of this stuff. Is that good, or should I raise it up? I think raising it up would take a lot more dirt instead of receiving dirt. Do I really care that much about dirt? Either way, no, but I think I'm going to lower it because I think that's easier. So yeah, I think about this level, and this is going to be like the back left corner of it. The entrance is going to be about over here, sort of ways. I got to clear out some more trees and whatnot, but I'm prepared to do it all, except my stinking diamond shovel is probably not. I'm going to go ahead and make a few more like iron ones while I'm clearing stuff out, and I'm going to get the layout generally laid out. Okay, we have the general layout laid out right here, and I think it looks pretty good. It's pretty sizable. This thing should be pretty well sized. Not huge, not ginormous, not annoyingly large, but I think it should work for the purpose that we want it to work. So I'm pretty excited about that. As you can see, things look a little ugly. Obviously, this is just the layout phase. This happens for every build. But yeah, these grass, I was trying to say dirt, but for some reason I didn't feel comfortable doing that. But yeah, these grass dirt blocks are basically going to be where the doors are going to be, and then these grass blocks are going to be where the windows are going to be. So this probably isn't even going to be cobblestone. I'm thinking I'm going to mainly use brick and stone brick for the walls and exterior look of the design, and then flooring wise is actually where I've had, what is this guy doing over here? Flooring wise is where I've had a bit of a headache. I'm not entirely sure what I should do. The obvious answer, if you have stone walls, is a wooden floor, and I probably will just lean into that. But again, we've had so much of this stinking wooden plank that I'm kind of over it. We see it all the time. I wish we had spruce planks, but we're not quite there yet. An idea I did have, as you can see, I did build up this a little bit. I mean, obviously this probably will change. If I keep it, then I keep it. But I also was like, man, this wouldn't be that bad as a floor. Maybe it would. Maybe it's too dark and clash with the stone and stone brick. Like I said, that is going to be the main thing I build. Also, it's going to be kind of a pain in the butt to mine and gather a lot of that. I keep on checking every chest but the right one. I'm going to try something real quick. I just want to see if this, if this actually gives us what I'm thinking. No, this doesn't do anything. I think this would give us stone bricks or nether bricks in the future, but as of right now, that does nothing, essentially. So it'd be a big pain in the butt to mine a ton of that stuff, or a ton of this stuff. I also do want to see, like I was just saying, I want to see how these look. So basically, the general idea of the design is going to be a smooth stone brick and stone look. So may as well try to build up like one of these corners right now. I'm thinking of a corner design. As you can see in the picture, I'm going to pull it up right now again, just to double check. They actually have these really cool little designs on the sides of the entire building, which I think look pretty cool. And I wanted to include those in my build somehow. So what I think I'm going to do is something kind of like that, where they look like this. May as well change these, why not? I don't know if I'm going to have cobblestone like anywhere in the build. I might. Again, everything's kind of up for grabs of what I could build. I'm not dead set on anything quite yet. But what I was thinking is something kind of like this. So that is kind of like the grip on the side is the stone brick grabbing the brick, which is going to be mostly stone. I think this looks pretty cool. This is kind of how I thought it would look in my head, and it pretty much looks exactly like that. Again, this is going to be a window, so whatever, little divot. And divot? That's not a word at all. I don't know where I came up with divot. Caveat, I think what I was trying to say. A caveat in the plans is this is going to be where our window is. But besides that, not too bad, if you ask me. I think this is actually a pretty cool little look. Of course, it's going to be a pain in the butt building with stone. Actually, you know what I should do? If I was smart, I would try to make myself a enchanting room and try to make myself a, silk touch. I keep on forgetting that enchanting is in this game. Obviously not completely forgetting because I want to build an enchanting room, obviously, in this build. However, we don't have a build to put one in yet. But at the same time, I really want to build one because, you know, Silk Touch would be wonderful for this entire build. Yeah, I don't think this dark nether brick is going to work in this build at all. I really don't think so. I don't think that would look really great with this. It's just too dark of a floor. Maybe you guys think it might. I was also thinking maybe these stone slabs is what we do for a flooring. Again, we've had a lot of these stone slabs throughout the series. This isn't bad if you ask me, but we had a lot of them. I think I'm probably just going to go with wood. I would love dark wood, honestly, but I don't know. I might play around. If you guys have any other suggestions, let me know. I might play around with it in the entire episode, or throughout building this thing. But what was I going to do? Oh, yeah, enchanting. Let's see if we can actually get together a little bit of enchanting stuff. What I'm going to do first, though, is I'm pretty low on food. There's a lot of you guys. You're making a lot of noise. I don't appreciate that. But we're going to go ahead and do a little bit of a killing spree. I'm sorry. I feel kind of bad. We're going to thin your numbers out a little bit. 2, 2, 2. 1. They're going to go. Never kill the babies. Come on, guys. They haven't even had a chance to live. Even if you are making me mad, little guy. We got 7 pieces of pork, so we're going to cook those up. But as I was saying here, we do have probably a chance. Do I have any obsidian, actually? I might not have any obsidian. I have 4. That's perfect, actually, so cool. 4 obsidian. Watch as I struggle to remember how to make a book. Just kidding, I already have some books right here. Books and diamonds. I don't have a ton of diamonds, but it should do okay. And then I got to make a ton of bookshelves. So the story, or this build is not quite done yet, but this is going to be our very first enchanting table right here, right now. Boom, there it is. I always think these are pretty cool. Now, I can never remember if you need silk touch. I don't think you do, right? You don't need silk touch, but I'm just going to wait a second and I'll plop it in a corner or something, and we can build around it maybe. But for now, I should probably get a ton of books and bookshelves, which are a pain in the butt. I think I did actually grab a ton of sugar canes. Yeah, as I was saying, I did actually grab a ton of sugar cane. I thought I grabbed even more than that. Maybe this is not enough. I should probably plant some at the very least. I'm kind of all over the place, as if you guys can't tell. Again, there's a lot to really go through and do right now, so I'm kind of all over the place, but I think I should be okay eventually. I'll figure it all out. Don't worry, guys. Yes, okay, I still don't need leather. I think the leather update, when they make it so you need leather for all this paper, is later on, and that update sucks because you have to get a ton of leather, and that just absolutely sucks. But right now, all we have to do is make a ton of paper, make a ton of books, and then make a ton of bookshelves. So still, it's kind of an annoying amount of books and things you have to use to make all this stuff, but as of right now, I think we're okay. I may as well just use all the wood we got in our inventory. We have a decent amount of wood. Also, the fact we live in a spruce forest is actually going to be pretty nice for getting a continuous amount of it. That only gave us 5. Okay, I got some more work to do here. All right, you know what I'm going to do? You know how I was just saying I got to wait a long time about my sugarcane and everything like that? I'm going to jump back in the nether. I love jumping back in the nether. Always an absolute blast. And then I'm going to go back to 2 places. One, the beta base, because we got to see if our dogs are anywhere. I was going to do that off camera, but I may as well do it now because I'm a little bit worried about them. Hopefully they're at least, like, there. If they're not there, I'm a little bit stressed about that. But hopefully they're there. And then the other thing I'm worried about, or I should do, is actually go back to our alpha base, the alpha cliffside base, and see about sugarcane. I think I actually have a ton of sugarcane there. So 2 quick pit stops. Let's go ahead and knock them out. All right, here we are at the beta base, and let's see. Oh, thank goodness. Okay, there is a back of my head. I was a little worried about the dogs just not being here. So they're here. They're good. There's Cookie and Raisin. You guys still can't tell which one's which. Come on, guys. Of course I can. Don't try to reflect this back on me. We're gonna have them chill for now. Just chill out here. The thing I probably should do is actually bring them through. That's annoys me still. The thing I should probably do is take them through the overworld to get to where I am. That sounds like a pain in the butt. I think you guys noticed just how far away. Don't look at me like that, guys. Come on, I'm sorry. I'll come back for you, I promise. I'll do that eventually. I'll either do that or just see when animals can walk in and out of the nether, because that would be the easiest thing. Just have them come in the nether with me and then just run around and follow behind me. But the good news is that they're alive. I'm going the wrong way, aren't I? The good news... Which way do I go? I'm confused. No, this is right. Okay. The good news is that they're both alive. Was I ever worried that they'd be dead? No. Were you guys thought they'd be dead? Come on, get out of here. They're fine. So, yeah, the next thing we got to do, I probably should have checked it for some sugarcane. Completely forgot. I'm going to check the Alpha Cliffside. I always love coming back here. It's such a cool, nostalgic place to be. I still love that the world is the same exact world as it's ever been. I just think that's cool, and I think that's neat. So, yeah, I'm going to look for some sugar cane because I think there's a lot right in there. Okay, admittedly not as much as I thought. I swear I moved it somewhere. I don't know where all my sugar cane is. I thought I had a ton somewhere. May as well grab this stuff. I mean, it's just sitting here. But I thought I had a ton somewhere. I thought it was here. I guess I just thought of the wrong place. But I think this is okay for now. I mean, just bookshelves suck. But at least we don't have to get leather. That would really suck because I don't have, like, any leather. But as it is right now, we're just going to leave that 10 right there and just, you know, keep moving along. Also, we may as well check our automatic cactus farm, which I still just love that we built that. I don't know why, I just think it's so cool. Do we really need cactus? No, may as well grab some. I mean, might use some green dye somewhere. Again, cactus is like the easiest thing to get a lot of, and we don't really need that much of it. I think it's kind of funny, but everyone wave goodbye to the Alpha Cliffside. Bye-bye. Good to see you as always. Let's go ahead and move back to our new base, which is actually nameless. So I guess our version 1.0 base is going to be nameless for a bit. We'll think of something. If you guys have any suggestions, let me know, and I would really appreciate it. So, yeah. All right, 30 bookshelves. There we go. I'm pretty sure that is the magic number. I could be mistaken. Yeah, I think 30 is what you need for a full level enchant. May as well go ahead and plop it down. I did just realize that I think when you put down a bookshelf, like, you can't break it again. Like, I think it breaks into a ton of books, if I remember correctly. I keep on looking at every wrong chest imaginable. We really need to get this sorted, but that's pretty low on the priority list. I'm not going to lie. We got to do a lot of other stuff here first. But for now, what I think we should do, I'm also trying to plan out which floor, like, level we should have stuff. Am I going to be too high up or one high up? I think the stair goes up, and then this is going to be where the door is. I think that's perfectly fine. So I think we're going to be one level high. May as well get a lot of wood here and just place down some wood and figure out how we want to build this. And hopefully this looks good, you know, for now, because again, when I break a bookshelf, it's going to break into books, which is not the end of the world, thankfully. But of course, that does mean that we're going to need a lot more wood, because this cost a lot of wood for 30 bookshelves. I mean, not like the most ever, but still kind of a pain in the butt. All right, let's go ahead and plop this thing down. So I think we just got to build it like around it. Should I be looking up a guide? Yes, I should, but I'm not, because, you know, I think most guides will tell me how to do it for version 1.18, 1.19, whatever the current version of the game is. Yeah, I'm just going to plop it right there. And the things are going to start looking into it. Man, this is kind of exciting. Things are going to start looking into it. I just remembered that, yeah, you don't need lapis, and it's going to take a lot of levels. So enchanting is pretty expensive. I'm going to go ahead and build it like this for now. And I think I'm going to go ahead and just build all the way around as I remember this going. Of course, this kind of sucks. You know, you can't, like, get into it unless you put a ladder or something. I could be overestimating the amount of bookshelves and stuff I need. 43? What the heck? And it does not give you any hint at all of what the enchant is going to be. That's interesting. Maybe I'm going to go ahead and build 2 more. Right. Oh, yeah, it's level 50. Oh, that's right. It's not level 30. Level 50 is the magic number of levels you need. That's insane. Maybe I should look up a guide before I even did any of this, but for funsies, we're going to go ahead and, I can't believe I just said for funsies, but for fun, we're going to go ahead and just get ourselves an enchant, see what we get. Definitely want to put it on my pickaxe, and figure out if we can get silk touch, because again, that is what I'm looking for here. Is silk touch. Absolutely 1000%, because this would make building this a lot better. Does this go up to level 50 now? No. What the heck? So yeah, I'm pretty sure level 50 is going to be the highest we can get. I probably should have just clicked the one that said level 21, because that is the highest level I am right now. Should I go for 21? Should I go for like 10? I don't know what kind of range we're looking at. Enchanting was so different back then. I know this pickaxe is like half broken, so I probably should just build a new one. We're going to do that. Actually, why not? Let's go ahead and build ourselves a new one. I'm pretty sure there's no enchanted books either, unfortunately, which kind of stinks, but we got to do our first enchant here. I mean, like, it's version 1.0. Enchanting was just added to the game. Are you kidding me? I'm not going to enchant something? That's lame. I got to enchant something. And also, I definitely got to go mining for more diamonds and whatnot. We got a full kit of diamond gear. May as well do our best with it. And again, there's no way up into this. I'll figure it all out in between episodes. Don't worry. I got a lot of work to do in between episodes. I didn't even build the diamond pick. Whoops, I'm stupid. But we're going to go ahead and do that. Fresh new diamond pick. Hopefully this is not a waste. Hopefully it doesn't give me unbreaking or something. Actually, you know what? I'm going to be weird and actually use this one, because if it is kind of a bad one, it's not a complete waste. But we're going to go ahead and do level 15, right? No, let's go for 15. 15 is good. I clicked it. Hopefully I don't regret this. Efficiency. Okay, that sucks. Yeah, that was a regret. That was admittedly a bit of a regret. Let's see how fast this sucker goes. Vroom, it's going. Yeah, it's going all right. That is so lame. I wonder how enchanting really works. Should I have waited? Probably, because it did take me a while to get back up to that level, so that kind of sucks. But hey, we got our very first enchant. Is it good? No, it's terrible, but we got it, and I'm happy about that. May as well start killing things to try to get back up to our high level. One day we'll get back up to level 20. It took so long. Whatever. I'm moping over nothing right now, so it's fine. I'll live. But that is going to wrap it up for this video. I know I'm leaving this video in a bit of an awkward spot, but I did plan on making this video a little bit of a shorter one. I want to start doing... Okay. Sure. I love that. I don't know why I love that the video ended like that. It's not over, but I'm so glad that happened. Okay, anyways, thanks to you guys so much for watching this video. I'll figure out... Hey, it's daytime. I slept through the night. That's weird. But I really appreciate you guys watching this video. Thank you so much for checking out the series. I apologize again for a bit of delay between the last episode and this one. As I was saying, I do want to start making a little bit shorter videos, coming out a little bit faster. How efficient or how active I'm going to be on that, idea, I don't know, but I'm going to try my best. So thank you guys so much for watching. I got a lot of work to do here off camera, so thanks for watching. I'll see you guys next time, and bye.